The highly anticipated remake of the new Mean Girls remake is airing in theaters across the country like the 2004 original. The story follows new girl Katie, who falls into a clique called the Plastics. But does it live up to the classic we've grown to love? WFMY News 2's Manning Franks lets us know if it's News 2 approved.
20 years. It's only been 20 years since the original Mean Girls came out, and pop culture was never the same. You go, Glen Coco. She doesn't even go here on Wednesdays. We wear pink. You get the idea. The creator, Tina Fey, later adapted her work into a Broadway musical. And oh look, another movie turned musical turned movie musical. Chances of that. But I bet you're wondering, how does the musical adaptation compare to the 2004 classic? Ugh. So not fetch.
What was that?
Oh Lord, it's the queen bee.
Regina George.
Don't look her in the eye!
You could be really hot if you changed, like, everything.
Adapted from Tina Fey's own Broadway adaptation, this musical version of Mean Girls follows the same plot as the original. New student at North Shore High, Katie Heron, attempts to fit in by trying to find her place, and she inevitably sits with Regina George and the Plastics.
Get in, loser.
During this time, Katie must navigate this new social hierarchy while also not trying to get in Regina's crosshairs.
Good Lord.
Not everything needs to be remade into a movie musical, especially when your original film is still so fresh and recent. And I don't mean to offend any fans of the Broadway musical either, but it kind of does help when your music is actually good. Falling into the bucket of forgettably bland, Mean Girls 2024 songs are a demonstration in novice songwriting. I'm not claiming I can do any better. However, when your biggest departure and selling points are the songs, and they miss the mark, perhaps it's time to reassess your adaptation. And that's another thing, when the best parts are the references to the original, perhaps it's best to delve away even further from the source material. Outside of the musical aspects and updated references, Mean Girls 2024 absolutely fails to distinguish itself, almost inviting comparison. Some actors like Jaquel Spivey and Aui Carvalho as Damien and Janice respectively do a great job at expanding their characters, but most everything else just makes you fondly think of the Plastics of yesteryear. I love the original Mean Girls. I think it's a brilliant comedy that dissects clique culture and has only gotten better with time. In fact, it's going to be in theaters this October for the 20th anniversary. You're definitely best served seeing that in theaters instead. Which is why I'm giving this musical adaptation a You Can't Sit With Us. Oh, sorry, I mean a movie to avoid. If you want, you can see it only in theaters.
That's good.
That was a great ending to that package.
I had to find a way to incorporate it in somewhere.
Yeah, you can't sit with Manning, you do not hand these out very often.
It's like twice a year, and this is the first movie I've reviewed of this year, so we're not off to a good start.
Yeah.
Y'all.
No.
Not a good start at all.
I mean, okay, I've been kind of bickering a little bit in the newsroom because I'm like, I love the original. They're playing up on the original so much, and so hearing you say that made me feel very valued. But why do you feel this way?
I feel this way because
I felt touched.
Yes, very touched. I'm about to say, watching this as someone who loves the original as well too, I feel like a lot of the times they just tried to play the greatest hits of the original. And the original is 20 years old. We're not that far. The Color Purple, as I reviewed a while ago, at least has some distance between the other one that happened in the 80s. This is 2004, y'all.
Yeah.
So we don't really need it. We don't need to make everything a movie musical, everybody. Just so you know.